Hey guys, Godford here with another deck list for Cardfight Vanguard, this time for the standard format. Okay, so as you can tell, it's Thegrea. So with the release of the new glitter support, Thegrea got a big boost, because now I can swing for plus 30 to the front row. Yes, it is crazy. It is amazing. Okay, so we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of this. Let's start with the grade zeros. Grade zeros. First off, so I tried out Thegrea in one of my locals at my card shop that I usually go to, and I realized that my previous build, the initial build of the new Thegrea, it was like, much to be desired. I had 3 draws instead of 1. So anyway, classic Godford Decklist. I love rainbow triggers. Anyway, let's start off with this. Right now I have Spiritual King of Ignition, Valnout. I probably said that right. I don't know. Valnout. Yeah. So anyway, this is a great over trigger because the additional effect is you choose one of your stand rear guards and it gets auto skill once per turn. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. Stand this unit until end of the turn. If I did not choose a card, I draw a card, choose up to 1 unit card from hand, and call it to rear guard. I simply read it verbatim for the additional effect. So Valnout is great, especially for the restanding rear guard deal. So I would use this versus the Keter one because in Thegrea, the new Thegrea build, you will basically be drawing 4 cards per turn. I'm not even including the draw phase. Like 4 cards because you Persona Ride twice and you have the grade 3 order that allows you to draw 2 cards because Thegrea is hot and is a queen. So we got 1 Spiritual King of Ignition Valnout. Okay, and now we have 6 critical triggers because we have restanding Vanguard shenanigans. So we got 4 Blade Feather Dragons, okay? And then we have 1 White Fang Witch Disma, and then 1 Knight of Heavenly Hammer Gurgant. I like having different vanilla crit triggers to add some flavor to my deck. I like that. I like having one of everything in there. So, yep, those are the crits. Now we go on to the heals. My heal ratios for all of my standard decks are as such. 2 of the heal triggers that basically get 10,000 shield if your opponent's Vanguard's grade is greater than yours. And then 1 of each for the anti-crit and the anti-stand. Because why not? So I have 1 Invigorate Sage and I have 1 Hardiness Tier Sorceress. And then I just have 2 Affectionate Harp Angels. So those are the heal triggers. Next, of course, we have 1 draw Protection Magic Perobi. I like having rainbow triggers, and I'd like to have 1 of because people will poop on this because of the meta, but hey, that draw trigger can save you, especially defensively. Let's say you get a defensive right, and then you end up drawing a PG, comes in clutch. Just saying, it's happened to me multiple times, so that's why I run at least 1 draw trigger. Next, we have 4 Bard of Heavenly Song Alpax because it's effect fronts. So 16 triggers, that is the trigger lineup for my Thegrea Standard deck. Next, we have the grade 1s. Pretty straightforward. You got Elementary Sanctitude, 3 Aegis Mare Dragons, and I have 4 Pink Moth Girl Maples. Now, I know what some people do, and they usually just stick with 1, but I just like consistency. Also, I just like having all Thegrea stuff in there, so yeah, that's why I have this 4 of Maple. So those are the grade 1s. I know people will disagree, and that's fair. There's better Thegrea builds out there online, but I thought I'd share mine. Just, an idea. So I like it. So next up is the grade 2s. So you run 2 of the Dark Magenta of Blooming Hatred, which is great for first turn grade 3, so you can get right into one who blooms in the darkness, Thegrea, or whatever. I probably said it wrong. Anyway, the hard spicy tech is Drilling Angel. To get a card from draw, put it back in the soul. We got 4 Retrospective Dragons, and then we have 4 atrocious Moth Girl Maple. So yeah, oh my gosh, too many maples. Well, you can never have enough maple syrup with your pancakes, so just saying. So those are the grade 2s. I prefer it like that. I like running 4 grade 4 maples because increases the chance of getting one. I just like having 4 maples. It's more for me personally as a consistency thing, so that's why I do it. You are free to disagree with that because one of my buddies at my local card shop that plays the Thegrea Standard, they have a better deck list, but I just thought I'd share mine. Give some food for thought. Why I do it. So those are the grade. And then finally, we have the grade 3s. I know people are going to disagree with me wholeheartedly for this. But anyway, of course, you have Regalis Piece, Evergreen Transfer. Then you have 2 of the orders, Oath of Vengeance, Thegrea. You just really need 2. You don't need 4. Just 2 is enough. And then I have 2, One Who Walks the Path of Light, Thegrea. 1 here, and then 1 in the right deck. I will explain why I have 2 in my deck later. I have 3, One Who Blooms in the Dark, Thegrea. So I did say that right, I think. In the darkness, it's in the dark, yeah. And then finally, the Queen herself, her new form, Epidee Justice Thegrea. 4 of these. It is imperative to have 4 of these, because this is the one card that allows you to Persona Ride twice in 1 turn. 1 during the ride phase, and then 2 during the main phase. Okay, so those are the grade 3s. Now, the reason why this ratio is as it is, instead of just having 1 from the ride deck, is as such. I just want to make sure I can have at least 1 in soul at any given time, because people will forget this, but there are decks that can remove cards from your soul, such as Prison. So basically, the reason why I have 2, 1 in right deck, 1 in the main deck, is mainly because of the Prison matchup, because I'm a Prison player, and that Prison matchup is going to come out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, oh fudge, what do? I don't know. But anyway, I just like having this just because I don't want to be too cocky and just end up not having a light Thegrea in soul. So that's my reasoning on this. Again, you are completely free to literally put in the comments, Godfred, this is a stupid deck list. I disagree with it. I'm fine with that. I know there are better Thegrea deck lists, but I just thought I'd share this. Either way, it's fun. I love Thegrea. Thegrea is my favorite, one of my favorite Keter decks to date. Because first off, who can disagree with the mommy vibes? Just saying. Oh my god. Anyway, so the ride deck is as such. You have your grade 1 Thegrea, your grade 2 Thegrea, so Beneath the Railing Light Thegrea, Heartstring Thegrea, and of course One Who Walks the Path of Light Thegrea. Finally, here's my starter. It is Knight of Heavenly Bow base, the starter for Bastion. So the reason why I do this, right, this is different from the Thegrea, is because it does a mind game, right? Because the start of the match sets the pace. If you stand up your Vanguard and it's base, your opponent will be like, oh, obviously it's going to be Bastion, and then bam, it catches them off guard. It messes with them mentally. It's a psychological play. So I've been doing that with my Prison deck, where I have One Who Craves Knowledge Ava as my starter for Prison, and people will drop their guard, and then when I ride into Kyanite Blue, they're like, oh fudge, it was Prison. So yeah, this is the reason why I do a different starter, is just for mental psychological gameplays. But yep, that is my Thegrea deck list. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of my deck lists. But if you guys disagree with this deck list, which I know a lot of Thegreas that will see this will be like, you are dumb, Godfred. I'll be like, sure, whatever, I don't care. I just like playing Cardfight Vanguard competitively for fun, so whatever. Anyway, so please let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching. That is my Thegrea Standard Cardfight Vanguard deck list. Also, look at these. I got these at Anime Expo. It's nice. These sleeves. These ones I just got because I bought cards online and it just came in these sleeves. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.